Good.
You look confused at the light. Oh, you're gonna nose in?
Back it in. Hey, hey, just back it straight in.
Back it into the, hey, your brother wants you to back it in.
Hey, just back it in under the awning. Just parallel park it to the side. Yeah, you good? Got it? Another way. There you go. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Straight back. After we got unloaded on Thursday, we went to the Twin Peaks meet that Streetcar Takeover holds in Fort Worth. It was a really cool event. Got to see a bunch of cool cars, meet some cool people, eat some good food. Got to take some sunset pictures with the two cars. It was a good way to start the weekend off. All right, guys, we're in the lanes. Friday night, Streetcar Takeover. First round of qualifying for the 12.0 Index. My brother Dustin's up right now, running his qualifier for 10.0. So, we can see what happens. Hopefully we do good. All right, morning after update. Testing went okay last night. Dustin's car unfortunately got up on the tire about 60 foot, 80 foot when the boost ramped in, and it just killed the tire. And then mine did all right. The DA was like 2,500 feet, and it was hot and muggy, and then it was tuned at sea level. We're definitely not at sea level. I don't know what the elevation is here, but Dallas is way inland from where we're at south of Houston normally. So went 1231, 111, so it was down a little bit of mile per hour, and honestly that time is about what I expect. So we did good. I'm gonna check it over, maybe make a couple of test hits on the street, and see if I can't maybe make a couple of improvements for up here on the tune. Maybe get a little better time out of it tonight. On the way home, it was late. I didn't film anything else last night. Unfortunately, on the way home, Dustin's car lost the transmission, so we had to get the trailer loaded up, everything, bring it back to the Airbnb. So unfortunately, his car's out. Good news is, time to send it off, get it built. It was already built, but time to send it off to he's probably just gonna send it to midnight. He's been putting it off for a while, so car's down now. There's no excuses not to send it off and make big power, bring it up to today's standards, because it's an old Midnight build. If you actually go back to Midnight Performance's Instagram, it's actually one or the first car he has posted on his Instagram, which is kind of cool. But yeah, no, that's where we're at. It's a late night. Most everybody's still asleep, but time to get up, start going, get ready to go to the track here in a little bit. So we'll see how today goes. Guys, do one more test pass. First one for today. Today's Saturday. Eliminations. We're gonna make one test pass. Made a couple changes. See if we can get a couple out of it. It is really hot and muggy and nasty outside. DA last I looked was like 3,000. Not ideal, but we're gonna see. Might not make a full lick on this one. Just want to see if my changes do anything at all, or makes it worse, or whatever. Gonna try, see what happens. like that. Kind of got on the rev limiter a little bit, hesitated, felt like it laid over a little, so back to square one, put the other tune in it, and doesn't look like it's recording anything. It's kind of weird. Anyway, do-over. Well, not a do-over, but go back to square one and we'll just run it how it was. We're in the lanes for round one eliminations. We're ready to do chip draw here in a minute and see what happens.
Heavyweight to lane 4, front wheel drive to lane 5.
Back in the lanes for the actual first round of eliminations. After they called us up for eliminations first round, they then decided to call it a test pass, and then it didn't actually count. So we didn't win. So who knows what's going to happen? We'll find out. Kind of got hoed on that deal. Everybody's kind of upset about it, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Whatever. Keep racing, having fun. Got that one on a breakout. Not sure what I ran, but he went 11.9. Had to give him some whomps down there at the big end. Ended up going red on this one in the second round. I really shouldn't have pushed the tree as hard as I did. This race was a little bit more in my favor compared to some of the other cars that I'd ran or could have gotten paired with. So, but I knew that I was a little bit outgunned based off the times that I had ran in the, earlier in the day. So I knew that if I was going to go rounds that I had to cut a light. So I just tried a little too much on this one, but all in all, it was a good weekend. We all had fun, made it home safe, and just to chalk it up to a little bit of a learning experience and come back and do better on the next one.